Do I feel good today? And just like my man Corey in the chat says, oh, man, the amount of money we're going to make today, woo, boy, let's get it. I like that energy because I feel good on a Friday. It's your boy, the coach. This is your sports and sports betting brand of record. We are here every single day live on the weekdays, on demand on the weekends. Final day in the month of May. We are now about 3 months away from truly starting our bread and butter, the sport of football. But we use these 3 months to build that bankroll, still stay very, very like this, and allow us to lead you through the muddy waters of the dog days. Now, how did we do yesterday before we move on to today? Well, that's just kind of a little baseball. Braves, Nationals couldn't score at all. Tigers, Red Sox, I was like pulling teeth out there. But the crew, you guys handled your business because the Dallas Mavericks last night, my goodness, Luka, Kyrie, both going north of 30. The NBA Finals is now set. We're going to have all of that coming up and educate and entertain. But it's also like Christmas morning here at the brand. And while I bring in my 5-tool player, I need all of you to hit that like button for me. And what do I mean? Well, you're about to see a big old fat smile that I love so very much. And AB, if you don't mind, please tell the good people at home, why are you so happy today?
Today is a national holiday. If your bosses or work did not let you off, shame on them. I'll email them after the show. Everyone should be off work today. It's a 3-day weekend. The college baseball postseason has arrived. And if you think March Madness basketball is fun, just wait. You got 64 baseball teams about to take place and play today.
It's incredible. And a lot of you out there, and this is not a criticism of you, it's just a sport that a lot of people do not follow. We have, if you're brand new to this show, the best college baseball handicapper in the world. That's not hype. That's fact. And you're looking at him right freaking now. So, AB, I thought it'd be, you know who I'm talking to, big boy, Mr. Mills Lumber. All right. Now, I know that if Howie Schwab was here, that he would want to lean into the college baseball party, so to speak. So can we start right there with a choice? Oh, yes.
We absolutely can. And I'll tell you this, Howie would want to play overs today in college baseball. So here are your options. All right. Stetson, Florida State, over 12.5. Coastal Carolina, Vanderbilt, over 11.5. Florida, Nebraska, over 11, or Oregon and San Diego over 10.5. Those are your options. Polls in the chat. Vote now, and we will update as we always do at the end of the show.
Oh, man, I look forward to this every single year. Goats does too. He says, AB got me hooked on a little college baseball. You're damn right, Goats. It doesn't matter, but you got to be educated. Hashtag knowledge is power. Hashtag it pays to watch live. So, AB, I've got two rivals standing by. I've got a man standing by that can't wait for a Champions League final tomorrow. So if you don't mind, sir, we got boxing, we got MMA, we got it all. We also have time for the picks. Let's go. Oh, I feel like I'm in a new world. I got everything fixed. You see how fast my Wi-Fi is going. I see all these guys in real time. Now, we start with this man. Because I tell you guys all the time, everybody's going to have a bad day when you do it 365. But when this man has a bad day and you see two X's next to his name, you better pay attention the next day, which is today. And I know, Charles, in your world, it's the biggest game outside of the World Cup that happens every single year. We got Champions League on Saturday. You've got to be fired up, sir. Good morning.
Morning, Coach. Crew chat. Absolutely. The big event takes place at Wembley across the pond. We got Real Madrid going 14-time title winners. Oh, trying to get that 15th Dortmund upstart, trying to get there first. So, hey, I'm excited. I've got some terrific angles. I'm going to release some overnight with AB as well. So stay tuned for those, for some more picks as well. But definitely excited for this Champions League event. Massive.
It's going to be massive, just like the delay between here and Louisiana. And by the way, Michael, you can't call me out. He says, Coach forgot his 2 golf show losses on Twitter. We don't put Twitter plays on our recaps. It was 3 days ago. We don't hide from anything, Michael. Don't try me. Do not try me. Certainly not today on a positive day. Please stop. I've been on fire. Lose a couple. Put our Twitter plays. We all Charles, how many times would we have to post for your Twitter plays if we put them on the recap screen? How long would that be? Damn. Michael,
just in a second.
Enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. All right, sorry. Sometimes I just got to call people out. All right, now, this man, he's my backup when I'm not here. He's live from Memphis, Tennessee. He is all over every sport. DG, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, crew. Listen, it's Friday. I'm excited just to hear AB talk about college baseball, so I'm going to kind of shut up a little bit and let us keep going.
All right, shutting up is something this man never wants to do. Best beer in the game, by the way. Soupy, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, crew. Crew, you guys feel like a family, so I want to get a little personal. I want to delve into my life a little bit behind the velvet rope. Me and my wife, we love to write each other like beautiful notes every day because we don't see each other for most of the day. So I kind of want to tell everybody the note that my wife wrote for me this morning. So
there we go. What does that say?
Good chuck.
Good chuck. Oh my God!
Dummy.
thank you, honey. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you.
That was good. Oh, that was good.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's awesome. Good job. Well, that's very nice, Soupy. We love the fact that you take us behind the velvet rope. And we already know that Mommy Soupy is the official team mom as well. So that's always very, very nice. All right. By the way, Michael, just because I didn't give them out on Twitter, right now I am blasting my 2 early plays. Mackenzie Hughes over Shane Lowry, and also Corey Connors over Cam Young. But I didn't feel like getting them out at 2 a.m. But if you want me to brag about those 2, I can. If you want to make it all even, irks me. 365, and you're going to come with that. All right, Charles, let me come to you, big boy, because we do have a Champions League final tomorrow. We will have a pick on tomorrow's show. However, today, you want to get ahead of it just a little bit. It's a rare MLS match on a Friday. It's weird, but I'm here for it. Start us there.
Yeah, NYCFCFC versus San Jose. Match day 16 concludes in Major League Soccer when East meets West today. NYCFC, they place host, currently sitting 3rd in the Eastern Conference standing. The Pigeons have surprised most with their strong start, especially at home where they have won 5 of 8 fixtures and averaged 1.5 team goals. San Jose, they land down in the Bronx with far less success to begin their campaign. The Quakes find themselves sitting second to last in the Western Conference, and their road record is poor as expected, only winning 1 of 8 affairs, but they have averaged 1.9 team goals on the highway. NYCFC are large favorites for a reason, but I do expect both teams to contribute on the scoreline, so I'm going to attack this match on multiple fronts. I'm taking the over 3 full-time goals. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals, which cashed in 4 of their last 6 meetings, and NYCFC to score in both halves, which you can also create this as a same-game parlay. Say BetMGM, for example, under teams, you can go create a first half goal and then a second half goal, and it'll come out the same for you.
I love the soccer offerings on BetMGM. And Jesse says NYCFC, these long damn names, flying up the table. And you got to get them while they're moving, where you can get numbers that you can play. That's exactly what Charles has just done. Charles, thank you very much for starting us off. Now, Soupy, last night, as I was contemplating playing the Rangers on the puck line, I didn't, and I was happy because there was and then they scored in the last. It was a mess. But tonight there is a series that has been very straightforward, very exciting, a lot of goals, and they have the biggest star in the game. Let's start there with you, sir.
Yeah, Connor McDavid, I love the approach that he's had the last couple of games. He's getting aggressive to the net. He's throwing that puck into the net because he's confident in his line mates that they're going to be there for the rebound. You saw that in game 4 he threw it at the net. Evan Bouchard was right there for the rebound, got it in the net. So that's why I'm very confident in him with the over 3.5 shots. And there's one thing I want you guys to look out for in this game. The status of the Stars defenseman, Chris Tanev. He is on their first penalty kill unit. So if he doesn't play, and he's third in block shots this year. So if he doesn't play, I may want to sprinkle in some Oilers power play points. Maybe do a Connor McDavid or a Leon Draisaitl. Those could be some interesting plays. So look out for the status of Chris Tanev for tonight.
Robbie says, Soupy, he was in a walking boot yesterday.
Ooh, there you go. I knew he was out. He got hit in the leg in game 3 in the second period, and he was done after that. So it'll be interesting to see if he plays tonight.
Okay, interesting. The chat always taking care of us. We do it together as a team. All right, I'll get back to you on your baseball play. But, DG, let me come over to you. Because you guys are just setting the table for my man AB. You guys don't even know what he has coming at you here in a second. So, by the way, in the chat, my man Raphael, our numbers guy, he's not here on Fridays, but he's always here. And if you have any questions for him, put them into the chat. He will answer them for you in real time. So, DG, let me come over because you're always good for one straight play and then always some kind of a parlay. Where are we going today, sir?
Yeah, we're going to go with Derek Lively over. Sorry. That was yesterday. We cashed. No, we're going Nolan Gorman, 1+ hit at -105. Listen, I understand that this looks weird, and I agree. But the value here is Nolan Gorman has been hitting .220 on the season, but he's starting to hit. And with baseball, if you're starting to see the ball better, you want to get it early before the books kind of catch up. He's hit 1+ hit in the last 4 of his last 5 games, 6+ hits total in the last 5. He is 0-7 versus Aaron Nola, but it's not the Aaron Nola that he used to be. All right, let's go over to the hits parlay. And I couldn't believe this was plus money. Wow, Bill Contreras, 1+ hit, and Yordan Alvarez. The reason for Wow Bill? Well, he's just amazing. He's 4-7 lifetime with 2 home runs against Eric Fetty. He's had 1+ hit in 7 of his last 9. And that guy just continues to rake with Yordan Alvarez, 2-2 versus Pablo Lopez. He's had 1+ hit in 11 of his last 12. I love this play. This is probably my favorite play if I had to pick one. But you're talking about plus money. I thought it was just easy. Somebody fell asleep at the sports books again.
It happens from time to time because Raphael has taught us, hasn't he, DG, that it is humans sometimes and not the machines that make these changes. And we got to be on top of them, just like what you just did. All right, Soupy, let me come back to you quickly. Then I'll get to my golf, which also is a daytime play today, my 2 second-round plays. But you have the excuse me, Soupy. You have the Orioles, and I don't know that I've ever seen a first 4 bet, but please enlighten me.
Yeah, I was interested in this one, so I checked it out. So what I'm going to do is, if you can't find this bet, I'm going to send a screen record to the Driving the Line community page on X. So follow the Driving the Line community page on X. I'm going to post a screen record for this one. So the Orioles are averaging 5 runs in their first 4 innings over the last 3 games. The only team better than that is the Rockies, who played in Denver. And Aaron Savale on the mound, 7.36 ERA in the 4th inning. So that shows that when he gets that lineup the second time around, the lineup knows what he's throwing, and they have been able to hit him hard. So look for the Orioles to get it done early, maybe third or fourth inning in this game, and get this win.
I like that. The books are starting to get creative, just like I tell them they need to do with their golf offerings. Make it better. So, Big Cheesy, I saw your question in the chat. Is Alex Noren playing today? He is, but his number's way too high to play him in a head-to-head, which does go off around noon Eastern today. He's -155 over Mark Hubbard. Hubbard played really well at the PGA Championship, so I don't like laying 55 cents against a player who recently played really well in a major. But I do have 2 plays that I absolutely love. Nick Taylor, +124 over Adam Scott. Nick Taylor did not play that well in round number 1. And he's the defending champion. He's a Canadian. The President's Cup is coming up there this year. All of these Canadian players want to play well. He's going to be on the team, but he also wants to defend his title, which is what he needs to do. Make the cut today, then have a good weekend. So he needs a really good day. I believe he will. I love the plus money at +124. Then Sam Burns. He's one of the players that had the best rounds on Thursday. He loves this golf course. Tom Kim or Tim Kim, whatever you want to call him, and that's probably me. I said it in wrong, but he actually sounds better, Tim Kim. He hasn't been playing that well. He's been playing basically even par golf as of lately. Sam Burns was 6 or 7 under par in round number 1. So I'm going to take Sam Burns, only laying the 22 cents. Tom Kim, just almost like a sophomore slump. Love him. You guys know he's my favorite player, but he just hasn't been playing good golf. This is the first time he's ever been here because he's only 21. They haven't played here since 2019. All right, those were my 2 plays. Now, we all need to just get out of the way. Just get out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is a busy day. I encourage you to follow him on the Twitter because this is fluid as we go throughout the night. AB, not only have you given us straight plays and not just one AB3, how about 2 AB3s? The floor is yours.
Thank you, Coach. Let's jump right into this. And everybody wants to play runs in this, opening Friday for the college baseball postseason. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Illinois, Indiana State over 11.5. We're going to take Fresno State, UC Santa Barbara over 10. We're going to take Grand Canyon. That's right. Arizona over 10.5. And we're going to take Wofford, LSU over 11. Wofford, LSU is the first game of the day. And when do they start? Oh, you like Major League Baseball, day baseball, when they start at, I don't know, 2 p.m.? That's lazy to college baseball. We're starting at 10 a.m. That's how we get down. And this thing goes all the way until 2 in the morning. I'm telling you, today is phenomenal. But we're going to play those overs, and I'm going to explain myself why here in just 1 second. All right, the first AB3 at plus 105, we're going to take Duke money line. We're going to take Florida State money line, and we're going to take Wake Forest money line. The second AB3 at plus 185, we're going to take East Carolina money line. We're going to take Clemson money line, and we're going to take Oregon, San Diego over 10.5. So the reason that we're playing totals and the reason that we have these teams listed in the AB3 in 1 and 2 is because you're going to see teams that play today that have massive juice. When you look at the regional tournaments, they start in each pod with 4 teams. You're going to have a 1 seed and against a 4 seed and a 2 seed against a 3 seed. Okay. So these 1 seeds that are playing 4s, and producer man, if you throw it back up real quick, I'll show. All right. East Carolina, a 1 seed. Clemson, a 1 seed. Florida State, a 1 seed. Duke and Wake Forest are 2 seeds. But you're going to have to put these parlays. We normally do 2 legs. We're going to have to put them at 3. All right, at least on the first one. And then we're going to have to pair a total because the juices are very high. But let me tell you, this isn't like March Madness in basketball where you're playing at some random arena across the country. No, they are playing at home. All right, well, at least the teams that are hosting it. And Matt Logan said AB's killing me for not thinking Oregon. I know, I'm just messing with it. I like saying it the way they say it on like local news. They're like, and in Oregon. So, yeah, Florida State is playing at home. All right, East Carolina is playing at home. Clemson is playing at home against, well, some worse competition. But that's why we're going to put those 2 together, and that's why we're going to play these totals because it's do or die, baby. 2 losses, and you go home. That's why it is going to be fun today.
I think it would be very appropriate to, after all of that, ask one very simple question. Do you want to do the work? I didn't think so. A, B, very well done. Go, sir.
Yes, I wanted to say one other thing. If you remember the last 2 days on this show, we have played teams to win a regional. Duke, Florida State, Clemson, Virginia, right? Like, keep going down the list. Understand that now we have hedge opportunities and insurance already built in, and you didn't even know what we were doing, setting it all up. The books didn't know what we were setting up as well. Every one of those teams that I just listed on that front page should win their regional or be in the opportunity to do it. East Carolina and Wake are in the same regional. But that's why we have these built-in insurance plays so that when Sunday comes and you're seeing a team that's undefeated and you also have them to win the regional, it's going to be a profitable day.
Hashtag levels to this game, ladies and gentlemen. And we simply are on another level. All right. Everybody is gone. Everybody is done. Just like Corey said, we're going to make a bunch of money today. Every single day, just put it away for football season. Make a little profit, put it away for football season. But there's still one very big event left in the world of basketball. And then we're officially into the dog days. And that's the NBA Finals. It is now set. Celtics and the Mavs. And it's time to educate, entertain. The chat said it best. AB playing chess while the books are simply playing checkers. You're damn right. All right, gentlemen, we go 4 wide today. The NBA Finals is now set, and it's going to seem like an eternity before we see game one. Not until all the way to next Thursday, almost still another week. But Luka, he'll be able to get healthy. Kyrie will be able to get healthy. But, DG, I'm going to start with you because you host the Grizzlies post-game down there in Memphis. You are knee-deep, neck-deep in the NBA. And last night, as Raphael, our numbers guy, was putting out the odds, it started around minus 240 on the money line for the Celtics. All this money starts pouring in on the Mavericks, keeps bringing it down, minus 225. And depending on where you're looking right now, it keeps dropping. A lot of people think, after watching Luka last night, the Mavs are the play. It's such a big plus money play. What's your take on the numbers right now? NBA Finals go.
Yeah, I have to go with the Mavs as well because we just saw them, and I know it is a little bit of recency bias, but my God, like looking at the way that Luka and Kyrie are both playing, but also the ancillary pieces around them that really don't need to be good game to game, but have the opportunity to be good. I think when you have two guys with the likes of Luka and Kyrie going against the other kind of pieces that are they kind of make up one of a Voltron or a Megatron over there with Boston. But the thing is, there's not one piece over there that really scares me because I do love Jason Tatum. I do love Jaylen Brown, but I don't know if they can really just take over the game like Luka and Kyrie could. So that's why I think the money's coming in. But also, I just think that you can't shy away from Luka because he's been so good. And I think he's only going to get better there in the finals.
Yeah, right now, Luka is plus 200 for finals MVP. Tatum is the lowest odds at minus 125, Soupy, as I come over to you, because the Mavericks, if they play like they played last night, they will win the NBA championship. And Luka will be the finals MVP. But is that the right play in your mind?
No, it's not, because not only are Minnesota was the top defense of the year. Celtics were not that far behind them. I believe they were second or third in defensive ranking. But the Celtics are also one of the top offenses in the league. And yes, you talk about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but don't forget what Derek White has done this season. And then Kristaps Porzingis should be back, which is going to be a key piece for them. But while Porzingis was gone, Al Horford did incredible this year. 37 years old, played absolutely well in those games. They just have so much bench depth. The Mavericks, they do well. They have a great bench. They do well when Kyrie and Luka aren't playing together. Yes, they take over. But the Celtics know how to defend these types of units. So I just think this is the Celtics year. You saw what happened. That was the big question. The big question was, can they play these close games? They were down against Indiana in those 3 games. In 3 games, they came back and won. So I think they've proven that they can overcome any adversaries. And so I think that this is going to be the year for the Celtics.
All right. So we got one on the Celtics. He's trying to use big words like you did, DJ. You lose ancillary. He's trying to use adversaries, and it's all discombobulated. But AB, break the tie for me. I'm not laying 225 on the Celtics. I may do a specific play, or I'm taking the plus money with the Mavericks. Where are you headed, big boy? Because it's coming down as we speak.
The great thing is that you don't have to worry about me trying to use big words and all that. It's not going to happen. We're just going to keep it 4 letters and lower. I'm rolling with the Celtics, but you're going to, like you just said, Coach, you're going to have to play it game by games, like series games, right? Celtics in 5, Celtics in 6, Celtics in 7. And I don't have those odds in front of me, but Celtics in 6 sounds right.
Well, I could tell you, if you give me literally 2 seconds, I could tell you exactly what that is because I was looking at it this morning in real time. So as we look at it and we go to BetMGM, shout out. So there's a lot of different ways to play it. Celtics in 6 plus 350.
What's
to win
5
4-2.
and 7?
Celtics in 7 is plus 450. The Mavericks obviously is much higher than I view Mavericks to win and said Celtics in 5 is plus 300.
So you could take all 3 of those and come out with a profit guaranteed if the Celtics win, as long as they don't sweep. If they're all over 3?
Correct. They're at 300, 350, 450. So you'd have even money if it ends in 5, and you would cash if it ends in 6 or 7. Really
Yeah,
smart
just play the same amount. Play the same amount on 5, on 6, and on 7. If they're all over 3, then you're guaranteed a profit. It'll be small, but you could do it 6 and 7, same amount, and guaranteed a profit as well. Yeah. There you go.
DG. There you go. DG, go.
Yeah, so a little bit of nugget that I have just doing research for my show. Since 1981, there have only been 3 teams that haven't been ranked in either offense or defense in the top 5 of the league. Boston is ranked 1st in offense, 2nd in defense. Dallas is ranked 8th in offense, 18th in defense. So all the NBA champions that have ever come and gone since 1981, there's only been 3. The Rockets of 95, the Heat of 2006, and then the Mavericks of 2011. But all of those were ranked top 12 or better. So that would be the lowest defensive rating, honestly, for any NBA champion if the Mavericks did win.
If the Mavericks did it. Interesting nugget. Well done. Soupy, go.
And you know what? They are ranked very low defensively, but I think a lot of that has to do with the first half of the season, before they got PJ Washington. That's the one thing. The Mavericks have gotten so much better defensively when they brought in PJ Washington. Even Kyrie said it, I believe. He made a remark that after the All-Star game, they said they made sure that they got better on the defensive end. So even with that number, it's kind of a little bit, just not really the best.
You're saying that DG's information is incorrect. That's what you're saying. It feels like you're saying DG's incorrect. That's what it says.
The ranking is not correct to how good the defense is.
I'm just trying to get to the chase. I'm just trying to cut to actually what's really going on here. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Now, you guys, and I thought this would be kind of fun. And Chad, I want you guys to participate with us as well. Because last night, it's very different when you have a Mavs home game as opposed to a Minnesota home game. Because the Mavs have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and all of these celebrities that can fly from L.A. to Dallas. Well, last night you had one, Snoop Dogg. And they showed him over and over and over and over. Now, there's been many times in my illustrious career that I've been walking down to the ring, and there's been big stars at ringside that have come to watch your boy. And maybe The Rock if he was in the ring with me, but let's not split hairs. But I thought to myself, who would be the person, male or female, doesn't matter, that if you're performing, that you'd want to dap up as you're walking by, that you want to talk trash to, give a little hand pat. Who would be your celebrity? DG, let me come to you first. Who would be the one that you'd be most excited to perform in front of?
All right, so I'm going to go off of the rails real quick because, Coach, obviously I am not, in my entire playing career of anything I've ever done, I've not been the one to want to impress. Like, you can bring anybody to the game. It's not about me. I'm not trying to impress them. But, man, if you can give me somebody that wants to just give me a little bit of hate, that's all I need. I am a guy that if you want to try to get under my skin, I promise you, just as I did in my Champions League, my church league championship game, I asked the people that were heckling me the whole game. We were up by 10 with 2 minutes to go, and I asked them if they wanted my autograph because that's what I want to do. I want to just give it back to them. And so, honestly, the only person I could think of, Coach, is you. You can be in the audience because I want you to heckle me, and I want to give it right back, Coach.
AB, I've never, and I grew up in the church. My dad is a United Methodist pastor. We had many church leagues. I've never seen church leagues heckle anyone, ever. What kind of church are you playing at, DG? That's what I want to know.
It was the Baptist church.
It's a Baptist church. Okay, it's a Baptist church. All right. So DG said he would love me there. I would heckle the hell out of you. There's no doubt about that. All right. I'll tell the story in a minute. All right, Soupy, let me come over to you. If you had any celebrity that you're playing, whatever the sport is, your hockey, what doesn't matter, and you're performing, get you hype. Give me some dap. Who's it going to be?
You know who I want? Spike Lee. Because he is the most rabid basketball fan you've ever met. And I would hope that I could pull a Reggie Miller and just go like, that's what I want.
Wow. Did you say Wedgie Miller? You don't
Reggie Miller.
Oh, Reggie Miller.
Reggie
Miller.
Cheryl's brother.
Yeah.
Cheryl's brother. Do you guys know that Snoop Dogg, when my daughter was in the womb, it was my final WrestleMania in the WWE 2008, and Snoop Dogg was there, and the mother of my daughter, my wife at the time, went into his trailer so that Snoop Dogg could meet her and my daughter, and she walked in 7 months pregnant and had to do this because all the smoke in his trailer. And sometimes I wonder the way that they act, that maybe that affected them down the road of being in Snoop Dogg's trailer all of those years ago, which you would love, AB, I promise you. Because I also did the Girls Gone Wild pay-per-view with Snoop Dogg. I have a history with Snoop Dogg. It's a true story. Look it up.
Gone Wild.
It's true. It's true. Down there in Texas, it's the only one in the history of time. Swear to God.
Have you ever seen, all right, real quick, have you ever seen the Saturday Night Live skit where Will Ferrell's playing the dad and he's watching like a wholesome movie with his mom and his like college daughter, right? And it goes to commercial and it's Girls Gone Wild and they're both on there. He's just like, it's hilarious.
I think I met both of them in South Padre Island, Texas. Oh my, I'll never. All right, Pat, I'm not even going to read what you just wrote. All right, AB, who's a celebrity? Because I can see you running down the court, dapping them up as you're just dropping trays from deep. I can see it already in my mind. Who's your celebrity?
We would not be having like an adversary. First off, I wouldn't want Cat Williams against me because that man is coming out for contracts. But it would be out of fun. Number one, James Marsden, shout out Jury Duty. He is fantastic. If anybody's seen that show, it is my new favorite show. James Marsden's awesome. But I'll say this, man. Look, I think these two people are about to set the tone on everything. Go ahead and give me Paul Skeens and Livy Dunn. If they're showing up to your game, that means you're doing something right. Paul Skeens is my dog. I'd have a stash just like him. I'd be hyped, man. I mean, Livy Dunn, like, she's cool too, but yeah, Skeens my dog.
How long is it going to be before they have a section in Pittsburgh? And to be in the section, you've got to have, a fake mustache on. You know it's coming.
Yep.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
The Bobby Valentine look. If anybody doesn't know, Google Bobby Valentine mustache. It's hilarious.
When he tried to sneak back in and watch, and thought nobody would recognize him. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Real quick, my celebrity, because I've always said this, would be back in the day, they used to be friends. I don't think they're friends anymore. But Tiger Woods used to love going to the Orlando Magic games when he lived in Orlando. And then Michael Jordan, the first time I met him, I could not hardly breathe. It was like meeting Jesus Christ. If you put those two in the front row in the same seats that Mahomes and Kelsey had the other day, and I'm dropping trays and I'm just backing up and I'm giving them some dap as I walk by and run by, there would be nothing better. I would feel like I had just won a church league championship. And do you know what that looks like? Winning a church league championship, ladies and gentlemen? It looks like this. What are we doing right now? This is what we're talking about?
I see all the offering money went to the trophy company. Hey, we're going to pass this plate around one more again. Let's go.
Oh, my God. Who took the picture? Is Pastor Joe down there taking the picture? You each get one, and you all hold the trophy like in the Stanley Cup? What the hell is going on here, DG?
Mama Greer was there. I said, you know what? Let me get one of these. It'll be funny for the socials for sure. So yeah.
They're putting that
I
in the
got
church
one.
circular. That's gonna be on front of the hymn book, the hymnal.
The bulletin.
Can you imagine Pastor Joe throwing it up on the big screen at church? Oh, Wednesday night we had a banger down in the fellowship hall, I think they call it.
Hey, let me say this. Hey, shout out though. Shout out to the Book of Daniel. All right, had to go up against that lion.
That's very,
You
very
had a
true.
little faith.
All right, a lot of fun today because it happens. We got to have fun because we have nothing else to talk about as we head into the dog days of summer. But like every other show is taking time off, not us. We'll be here. We'll grind through it. And this is the time of year, isn't it, AB? We've been through it for so many years. You get to June, and it feels like, oh, I should take a break. Oh, I should not be here. But that's when you have to double down and just try some new things out, correct?
Correct, sir.
Correct, sir. All right, now, we also like to have a lot of fun here on the show if you are brand new. We like to pick who can go the yard. We also recap the picks. If you weren't here at the top of the show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we like to call it the whip around. Jay Land says, I just said my coffee. Big Cheesy, I haven't seen Coach hold up a trophy in a minute. I don't always need to brag about myself, Big Cheesy. It's about the team. It's about the crew.
Please read Brian's comment. Please read Brian's comment.
Where, Brian, Church League. Producer man, you just never know, Brian. You
Well
just never know. If somebody reads that headline, that should be on our thumbnail. They'll be like, what the hell? I've got to watch this. I've got to figure out how they tied all of that together.
Hey, I'll tell
Holy
you what.
cow.
You would have put advertisers in a spin. We going for to the church crowd or the girls gone wild crowd.
We have a little bit of
What's our demo?
Oh my God. 8,000 people showed up for that Girls Gone Wild event. I kid you not.
I bet they did.
It held 3,000. 8,000 showed up. It was madness. Absolute madness. All right. Charles, I'm sorry you missed out on all of that discussion, or maybe I'm not. But today we love to predict, and this is an algorithm. This is not just throwing names at the wall. There is a method to this madness, and we've got Bryce Harper, Yordan Alvarez of the Astros, Gunnar Henderson, Jose Ramirez, who has been on absolute fire for the Guardians, and Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers. You're great at this, Charles. Start us off.
Yeah, I'm going right back to my boy Jose Ramirez, plus 450, National Patrick Corbin Day. Yeah, go and give me Jose Ramirez, and congrats to everyone who had Aaron Judge last night as well. Nice home run he hit. So, yeah, Jose Ramirez, plus 450.
Boom, boom, boom. You cash these once or twice a week, you're in the money. Soupy, I know he just used your line, and it's your gimmick. So if you want to say something to Charles, that's far be it for me. But also, who would you like today, sir?
You know what? I can't mess with Charles. He's the man. But I'm going to help out my own cause. I said Orioles in the first four, so I got to go Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar, one of the great names of all time, Gunnar Henderson. Can you imagine walking down the hallways of your high school, AB? Man, what's your name? Gunnar Henderson.
That dude would be my boy. Dude, me and Gun Show. We're going to the batting cage after school.
All day. All right, AB, talk to me. Where are we going?
We are going Frederick Leviticus Freeman the third, plus 475. Look at him, looking sharp right there. I miss him in a Braves uniform, although, Matt Olson, we love you too. But yes, Frederick Freeman, plus 475. Dodgers going to go off tonight.
A lot of teams had an off day on Thursday. Pay attention to that because right now, 2 months in, players are starting to get tired a little bit. They need days off, so feed into those types of teams. All right, DG, talk to me.
Yeah, listen, the chat, y'all are amazing, but I'm going to go with Yordan Alvarez at plus 350. I'm already on him. He has a good matchup against Lopez, so we're going to go with Yordan to go yard.
Jason loves Yordan, and he loves Freeman tonight in the chat. Shout out to Jason, and shout out to the chat. Let's go ahead and hit that like button for me. Will you please? I don't want to have to tell you all the time. All right, this is where we do every single pick 10 seconds or less. And I'm telling you right now, pay attention to what games are today. MLS is today, but also a busy weekend always here at DTL. Charles, start us off, sir.
Yeah, NYCFC versus San Jose. We're going to grab the over 3 full-time goals. NYCFC and San Jose, both teams to score in over 2.5, and NYCFC to score in both halves.
All right, very, very good. A rare MLS game on a Friday. Soupy, you're up.
Let's go with Connor McDavid over 3.5 shots on goal. He's been very aggressive to the net lately, so that's a great advantage for him. And then Orioles first 4 three-way. Orioles are averaging 5 runs in the first 4 innings over the last 3 games. Only team better are the Rockies, who were been playing at home.
I can honestly say I've never said first 4 three-way in my entire career, so thank you for that, Soupy. All right, DG, coming over to you.
Nolan Gorman 1+ hit. I know he's hitting 220 right now, but he's seeing beach balls. The guy is starting to heat up. We're going to go with the other 2 guys that have been hot the whole year, and that's going to be Wild Bill Contreras and then Yordan Alvarez. Both have great matchups today, and both are hitting well. I expect both of them to get a hit here.
All right, very, very good. And I've got 2 plays from round 2. They tee off in the next couple of hours, so make sure you get them in. I got both of these at DraftKings. Nick Taylor, he's the defending champion, plus 124 over Adam Scott. Was a little bit off yesterday. He needs to have a really good Friday. I believe that he will. Then Sam Burns, he had an excellent first round. I think he backs it up again today. Tom Kim has just been average at best all year, and he was average on Thursday, and he's going to be average again today. He's just kind of in a sophomore slump. Now, he is our superstar today and for the entire weekend. AB, you're up.
Let's take Illinois, Indiana State over 11.5. Let's take Fresno State, UC Santa Barbara, Go Gauchos over 10. Grand Canyon, Arizona over 10.5. Wofford, LSU over 11. And remember, check these times. These games start quickly because we go all day today. 2 AB3s here for you. The first one, Duke money line, Florida State money line, Wake Forest money line. I didn't mean to put all ACC there, but let's go. And then AB3, number 2, plus 185, East Carolina money line, Clemson again, ACC. Let's go. And Oregon, San Diego over 10.5.
I love it when you surprise yourself on some of your big.
Yeah,
that kind of makes sense.
I know.
AB, maybe we need to address something else before we let the guys go. In the chat, this person writes, the chat has been amazing today. I'm jealous I couldn't chat more. I know a way we could allow DG to have more time to chat with the chat, don't you? Just a thought.
It's been fun knowing you. Hey, before he goes, pass that blade around one more again. Let's go ahead and get that in. Let's go. We got a trophy to buy.
You guys are the absolute very best. Follow them all on social media as we continue to grow. And I'm telling you right now, you guys have no idea how hard this is to do this every single day. But what keeps us going is knowing what we're building, knowing who we're building it with, and knowing where we're going to be in the next 3 to 5 years. It's difficult. We're off to a great start. And these guys right here are a big, big reason for it. Gentlemen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As always, have a great weekend, and we will have some great picks from all of you. But it is now time to wrap things up with the closing bell. Let me just read this real quick, AB, because this is what gets me up and gets me going. Pat, who's here every single day, says, great show, boy. Damn it, I love being a part of this crew. That's what I want everybody to feel, AB, every single day. That's what it's all about, man.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
Is. I love it. And Pat's hilarious, too.
That was really funny. That was I don't know what's funnier. Your comments about Church League and Girls Gone Wild, or DG with his hair all going crazy, holding up that trophy that he could barely lift. Probably only weighs 2 pounds. All right. It is all about college baseball here at DTL this weekend, including your choice for Howie Schwab's crew play of the day. Where are we going, AB?
Coach, guess what? This has never happened before. You ready?
Yep.
We have an absolute tie. A tie.
What?
Stetson. Yep. Stetson,
Okay.
Florida State over 12.5. Coastal Carolina, Vandy over 11.5. Dead heat tie, 30%. So here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
All right. Since we're talking about church, we're talking about the power team showing up to your school. All right. Ripping phone books. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to parlay both of them out of fun. Don't put mortgages on it. Just something small, something fun. But go ahead and parlay both of those together. If that hits, if everybody will type in really quickly, if that hits tomorrow, I will announce 2 winners. We'll send out something. We'll figure it out after the show, Coach. But yeah, it's a sign. All right. It's a sign from, well, God or Girls Gone Wild that we need to parlay these two.
Leave it to DG to bring Jesus into our lives here at DTL. But damn it, he's arrived. So let's move it forward and pay it forward. Let's go. Do we need to start doing the Steph Curry thing?
Yes.
Every single time. All right. AB, I know you're going to be jam-packed and busy. I wish you all the best because I don't even know what your brain's going to look like come Monday morning. But we've got your back, big boy. Enjoy the weekend. I'll be following your every single move.
I appreciate it, Coach. Yeah, it's mush, but we're ready to go.
That's my man AB. If you're not a follower or subscriber already, please do so. Also, we always add stuff for the crew as our premium membership, all $6 a month. You're better. Shoot, that's not even juice for you. So we're building that. We're going to be adding more content to that as well. So if you're not a member yet, go ahead and do it. Everything's on one page. We make it very, very easy for you no matter where you get your DTL content. Also, the next episode of Behind the Turnbuckle will be released over the weekend. Follow us on socials because we have other people doing other things. Sometimes it gets pushed back just a little bit, but that's what happens when you're building something. So just follow us on social. You know exactly where those drop. You guys are making that grow damn near as fast as DTL. Can't thank you enough for that. So in the meantime, it's time to have a big time Friday. It's time to be laser focused, but also have a good time doing it. And understand there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My Tiger level. My man from the Dirty Charles. Best beer in the game, Soupy. Man from Memphis, Tennessee, DG. Raphael, my numbers guy in the chat, and my partner, my 5-tool player, AB, and never forget about producer man, always behind the scenes and making the show look like $1 million. I am simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for all of you so we can win with all of you. It's truly what we're all about every single day, right here on Driving the Line. Good luck.